Disse que eu desafio no amor. Saiba que isso em mim provoca imensa dor. Sou privilegiado, tenho ouvido igual ao seu. Eu posso apenas o que Deus me deu. Se você insiste em classificar meu comportamento diante musical, eu mesmo mentindo devo argumentar que isto é bossa nova, isto é muito natural. O que você não sabe nem sequer presente é que os desafinados também têm um coração. Fotografei você na minha Rolleiflex, revelou-se a sua enorme ingratidão. Só não poderá falar assim do meu amor. Este é o maior que você pode encontrar, viu? Você com a sua música esqueceu o principal, que no peito dos desafinados, no fundo do peito bate calado. No peito dos desafinados também bate um coração.
That was good.
All right.
Hey everybody, welcome to Aimee Nolte Music. Say hello to John.
Hi.
Everybody says, who is this guy? No, one person says, who is this guy? This is my husband, John. He's a cutie. I don't know if anybody can hear me because it's over there, huh?
I'll move.
You're going to be... Well, maybe somebody wants to say something to you, though. But I don't know. Maybe. The comments are always a little bit late.
Yeah, I understand.
John speaks Portuguese because he lived in Brazil for 2 years. Do you want to say hello to Brazilians? Tell them where you lived? If you want.
No. I don't want to embarrass myself with bad Portuguese.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
Very good. Now they're saying hello to you, and we can see it.
Oi. That's good. All right. Well, I'm going to let Aimee continue with this live presentation.
Thanks, Steph.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the cutest? Somebody asked if you could please play Someday My Prince Will Come. Yeah, you. The answer is no. He could maybe sing it. That would be really cute for you to sing about your prince coming someday.
Yeah.
Well, how is everybody? I'd love to hang out with you for a little bit and play some requests, maybe have a little chat, talk about some stuffs. Hey, Don Proctor, nice to see you. Don Proctor says your vocals sounded great.
Who said that?
Don Proctor.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was my husband, John. If you missed it, you might have to, watch the replay. But he was singing Desafinado. A long time ago, you wrote some English lyrics to it. Really long time ago, but we can't. There's no way we could remember those. But I think it was because you said the English lyric doesn't really translate the Portuguese very well. Is that right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, something like that.
It's in the same ballpark.
In the same ballpark? Yeah. Well, greetings to you, Ted, from the Philippines. Stephen Shaw is on stage at Tokyo Disneyland right now. Break a leg. Break a leg, Stephen. I'll show you what I was practicing earlier. I sat down to practice, and then I thought, well, maybe I should do a YouTube live after I practiced for a little bit. Imagine as a reharm, that's a pretty good idea. Let's see. How about, I'll show you what I was practicing. I was practicing the song is You in every key. I'll show you a little bit how I do that. I arbitrarily started in the key of A flat, and then I moved down by half step through the keys. But I'll just show you a little bit. I practice this kind of thing a lot, and I try to do it with the standards that are a little bit unorthodox, that make some weird choices. Like Desafinado would be a really good one. So I'll show you a little bit. I just try to play the bare bones of the tune, and if I feel like improvising a little, I do. But mostly I'm just trying to nail all the changes. So that one goes like this. That's a fun feel. Like that. Now I'm in the key of G. Sometimes I guess that note wrong a lot. So I know the melody to this song, and I know what the chords are. And more importantly, I know how the chords sound. So sometimes I use logic to get to the next place, or math, I guess, and sometimes I just use my ears to get to the next place too. I'll tell you about the math in this song for me. So let's say I'm playing it in G. And the cool thing about this tune too is that if you start in a difficult key, chances are the bridge is going to be in an easy key. Like that one was in A flat, and then the bridge was mostly in C, so that's kind of cool. But this one, the beginning's pretty easy. That's the 3, and the 6, 2. But then this one, whatever the melody note, here's my trick. The melody note is C. I know I play a 2-5 that starts on a C note, so it's a C minor to F7. That's a pretty good trick. Again, 3, 6, 2, 5, all this. And then here, I think, what's a tritone away from G major? Because we cadence in G. What's a tritone away? And it's a C sharp. And so I'm going to play a C sharp half diminished chord. So we're going to do a minor 2-5 to the median, to the B minor. But easiest way for me to think about it is what's going to be my bass note. So I always think a tritone away. And then there's going to be another tritone away in a second. So that's F sharp 7, and then now we're in the key of B. Now a 2-5. And then here, this is another tritone, but a tritone away from B, so it's going to be F. So F minor to B flat 7. And it's kind of cool because you don't do a minor 2-5 there, you do a major 2-5, but then you end up in a minor key, so we're in an E flat minor right here. And then I usually just do like the James Bond, so that we go through here, it's like the generic way. There are probably more interesting ways, but right now I'm just trying to get that generic way under my belt. So when I get to this minor section, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, and then here it's a bunch of 5/7s back. Well, it's cool. So that's a D flat. Sorry, and that's a G flat. But then all you do here is you just come up a half step and then you're back in the original key of the song, which is really cool. So anyway, I do a little mixture of playing kind of where my ears tell me to go through all of the 3/6-2/5 stuff, and then a little bit of like math or whatever just like formulas to get around the tricky parts. And that's what I have been practicing today. Could I do a rendition of Siora? This is from Cameron. Maybe I could, Cameron. Siora is not one that I've ever played like solo piano. And in fact, just hearing the name, I can't remember how it goes. So I'm going to listen to it for a second and then I'll tell you. Without getting demonetized. How's everybody doing? Something from Stevie Wonder, that's a good idea. I don't think I could pull off Siora. I think I need to listen to this one a little more. Yeah, so if you have another one, another request, was that Cameron? Was that your name? Yeah, Cameron Melendez Music. I would love to do another one for you, but yeah, I don't think I can pull off Siora. Let's see. A bunch of people were asking questions and somebody said, she's busy. Give her a second. I was busy. In the wee small hours, that's a nice idea too. Okay, so let's, what was first? I think something by Stevie Wonder might have been first. And then in the wee small hours, let's do that. How about maybe Isn't She Lovely? And I'm gonna look up the lyric to get it just right. Yeah, let's try that. And think of a good key. Isn't she lovely? Let's see. Isn't she lovely? Oh, why am I getting it wrong? Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought through love would be making one as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been blessed. I can't believe what God has done. Through us he's given life to one so very lovely, made from love. I just remembered that I had made the mic EQ'd for John. I'm going to EQ it back for myself real quick. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, that was a little rough. In the wee small hours. That's a good idea. else are you guys chatting about? How about a ballad like Smoke Gets in Your Eyes? Oh, or The Wee Small Hours. I did The Wee Small Hours, so that's pretty good. But a couple people like the Smoke Gets in Your Eyes story, or song. I can try. Maybe F. Just do a little bit, because I don't know if I know all the words. They said someday you'll find all who love are blind. I, of course, replied something inside cannot be denied. Yeah, I think that's all the words I know for sure. Really nice tune. I had Nat Cole in my head when I was singing it. You guys probably all did too. Beautiful song. I should learn that better. Do I have a favorite trumpet song? I don't know. Reveille? I don't know if there are any trumpet songs. It's not Reveille. I'm just kidding about that. Sunny Side of the Street? I could do that. Detour Ahead? That's a nice idea. I like that one. You're welcome, Robbie. Sunny Side of the Street. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter-pat? And the happy tune is my step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over if I never had a cent. I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. I've been thinking about possibly making a video of how to like get more out of your stride playing. I don't think I've really made a video about stride playing, but that's like one of the ways to just immediately make everybody want to snap or rock back and forth or whatever it is. I mean, you've got your chords going on, and you just it's like to play eighth notes, but to just super lay back on them. I don't know if I did that in there. I tried to, but that can do it sometimes. No, I don't think I'm gonna sing Happy Birthday, but thanks for requesting it a whole bunch of times. Raindrops Are Falling on My Head is a good one, and you can also like swing that one like that. I was just thinking, like you could go. You hear that? Just a little bit after the beat instead of. Teach it though. Sometimes that'll keep me from making a video, is actually like thinking about the process and how I would talk about that, or make it relatable. Sometimes that'll keep me from making any kind of a video, is just because I think maybe I can't. Let's see. Robbie, you've given me a $10 super chat. That's so nice. Thank you so much. And you'd like to hear Someday My Prince Will Come. For your mom. I'd be happy to play that for your mama. Someday my prince will come. Someday I'll find my love, and how thrilling moment will be when the prince of my dreams comes to me. He'll whisper, I love you, and steal a kiss or two. Though he's far away, I'll find my love someday, someday when my dreams come true. Someday my prince will come. Someday I'll find my love, and how thrilling that moment will be when the prince of my dreams comes to me. I'll whisper I love you, and I'll steal a kiss or two. Though he's far away, I'll find my love someday, someday when my dreams, someday when my dreams Hi, Brenda. Thanks for the nice compliment. What do I think about developing perfect pitch? Is it something I should do as an up-and-coming jazz pianist? Well, even though I do have a video called Developing Perfect Pitch, you can't develop it, but you can develop very, very good relative pitch. You should watch my video about that, and I have some good little tips about it. It always helps to be comfortable with, pitches and how things sound in relation to other things. So yes, it's a good thing to try and develop. And it's a thing that I'm trying to hang on to, because I think the older I get, the worse my relative pitch gets. I'm mad at myself often. Keith, my friend Keith is here, New York Philharmonic. Everybody say hello to Keith. He's one of my great supporters and helpers. Keith wants to hear I Gotta Get. Oh my word, Keith. I haven't thought about I Gotta Get in a little bit. Let me see. I might totally mess it up. Disco, hold on to that. It's time for a party. Tonight we're gonna boogie down. Transportation is ready. It's time for the countdown. Meet me there at the station. We blast off at 8:30. If you're late, we will wait for you. We're not in any hurry. Destination unknown. There we go. Leave your worries at home. On the earth far below, we've got a long way to go. I gotta get you off of my mind. I gotta get you out. There you go, Keith. Oh man, let alone playing it solo piano. That's like, I don't know if I've tried that yet, except for when I was writing it. Woo! Good request. That one's from my album, in case anybody doesn't know. It sounds better than that on my album, Looking for the Answers. And we had somebody named Disco wanted to hear Won't You Be My Neighbor. I would love to try it, although I'm nowhere as fluid as Johnny Costa with my Mr. Rogers piano playing, or any piano playing for that matter. Maybe in C might be better. It's a oh, that's a bad key, you guys. Why did I think that was a good key? It's a bad key. Let me try it again. I'm gonna move it to F. Pretend that didn't happen. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a beautiful day for a beauty wood, a beautiful day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live it. Oh, you guys, I don't know what it is. I have to stop. I'm butchering it. I think it goes to the 4 chord, does it? Sorry, this is live. Let me see. And it's a bad key too. I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So I think that's the melody. What's the chord? the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Please, won't you please? Please, won't you be my neighbor? I still don't think I got it right. I don't think I did at all. I should listen to it. Should we figure it out? We could do it, but you guys might get bored. I just rely on my ears for that. I've never actually looked up anything, any chords or anything, but I grew up watching Mr. Rogers. I think he shaped me in a lot of ways. I loved him so much that when my mom made me a birthday cake, probably when I was turning 4, I asked her if she would help me bring it from the kitchen table all the way into the living room and show Mr. Rogers on the TV. That's how much I really thought that he knew I was right there. I really, really thought that he would want to see my birthday cake. I know he really did. But I also thought that he could. That's because I was 4. What'll I do is a good one. Arnie, I would love to play You've Got a Friend for you. I would absolutely love to do that. Thank you so much for the generous super chat. Gosh, Arnie. Arnie is a sweetheart. Not just because of the $20. Okay, let's try. Let's see. When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. You got a friend. And I saw Doug Staker wanted to hear God Only Knows. Hello, Doug Staker. Doug used to live next to us when John was going to UCLA. That's a longtime friend right there. I will try to play God Only Knows, Doug, but that's one that sometimes I need music for, because there's a lot of slash chords and I forget, but I'll give it a shot. I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? And God only knows what I'd be without you. Great request, Doug. Kept me on my toes right there. And I think I had another super chat. Sorry to pay attention to the super chats. For everyone who doesn't give money, I'm so grateful to you making requests too, and I'll get to them. I guess I feel like I should do the super chat ones first though. Body and Soul. I'd love to play Body and Soul. I wish I knew if you'd rather have me sing and play, or just sing, or gargle, for that matter. I'll gargle Body and Soul another day, maybe for $50. No, you don't. Nobody would want to pay for that. Thanks for the request, Joseph. Hola from Spain. ¿Cómo está? If you're in Spain, do I say ¿Cómo está? Moon River in D flat? What the heck, Chris Gardner? That's oddly specific, isn't it? but it sounds like a good challenge. Moon river, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. You dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. And two drifters off to see the world, there's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River, and me. That's what you get if you ask for it in D flat. I did all right, I guess. Greetings to Chile. Actually, by Carole King. I don't know it. You stumped me. I got another super chat from IMHED13 for In the End by Rush. And I don't know that. I don't know that tune by Rush, and you gave me $20? Oh my word. I'll look it up, but I don't think I know it. The one by Linkin Park came into my head. I don't know if I could play that either. I'm just keeping up. Okay, I've got the first 4 chords. No, I don't know this song. Okay, just a tiny bit of it. It goes, I can see what you mean. That's all I got. I don't know it. I'm sorry. You gotta request something else. Yeah, I don't think I've ever even heard it before. It sounds really nice, though. And thank you so much for the super chat. Time After Time is a good idea. So is Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. So is You Go to My Head. These are all really, really good ones. And I think Rush is a band I haven't listened to enough. I don't know if I could pull off any Rush tune. Sorry about that. What do we want? That's Time After Time? Maybe I played that last time. I could try to play Pork Pie Hat. I have to read it, but I think I could sing it and read the chord changes. I think. I do my best. I always do. I can't even remember how it goes. I'm thinking about it. How's it go? It goes, remember only the lead sheet is on iReal. How come it's not coming to me? It almost is. But for some reason, I have blue and green in my head more, and it's messing me up. I don't know why. Oh, I got it. When Charlie speaks of Lester, you know someone good has gone. That swinging music man had a Porky Pig hat on. A dark bright light in a dark sky. The bandstand had a million ways of refusing a black man admission. Black musicians in those days, they put them in a difficult position. Those are Joni Mitchell's lyrics, really messed up. Gosh, you guys. Yeah, that's all. That's it. That was terrible. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I tried. Thanks for the great request. That's the word, request. I had to think really hard on that one. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. It's a difficult song. Yeah, the lyrics are beautiful. Joni Mitchell, played with Charles Mingus, and it was beautiful. You can see them together if you go to YouTube and look at the concert. I love it. He got to hear the lyric that she wrote for his song, and he dug it and let her sing it. Like, I don't particularly like it when singers write lyrics for songs when the people who wrote them are passed away, because they don't even get to have a say in it. But I like that one. The Nearness of You is a good idea, from Gary Price. You guys with your super chats, thank you so much for that. You can pay for our groceries and stuff. It's really nice. Help pay. We're sending Ella to college. Ella is going to college in a week and a half. She got into BYU where I went, and she's going to study choral education. So I've just got maybe it's only a week now, just about, left with my Ella. So I've been really sad about that. And today we cleaned out her closet. She and I share a closet because it's a big closet and I didn't need all the space to myself. So for the last, 7 years we've shared a closet. This is personal information, but it was on my mind today, and now I'm losing half of the closet. I'm actually losing half of my wardrobe, because I do wear Ella's clothes a lot. She wears mine a lot. That's kind of sad, right? But yeah, I'm gonna miss my girl. Just gonna have two kids left at home then. It's gonna feel different. Let's see. What are some good ones? We need the Bomb Bomb Blues. There could be some more Bomb Bomb in the works, but I'm not saying anything. It could be. Yeah, I'm super proud of Ella. Thank you, Andrew. Here, There, and Everywhere. George Benson style. I've never heard George Benson's Here, There, and Everywhere, but I do love that tune. It's one of my favorites. Somebody asked if I have a favorite song. That's probably one of my favorite tunes. Let's try it. To lead a better life, I want my love to be here. Here, making each day of the year, changing my life with the wave of this thinking how good it can be. Someone is speaking, but he doesn't know she's there. I want him everywhere, and I know that if he's around me, I need never care. For to love him is to need him everywhere. Knowing that love is to share. Both of us hoping that love never dies. Watching their eyes and hoping I'm always here. Here, there, and everywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. That was one of Paul McCartney's most beautiful melodies. And I love the change from G to B flat in the bridge. That's so nice. I never have to think about it. I never have to think, oh, what does the bridge go to? Because it just does it so naturally somehow. Chris Garner, thank you so much for helping to send my daughter to college. She's been such a dang rock star. Like, the girl, she got this job just doing data entry and like scanning things. And she's worked 40 hours a week all summer, getting up. She works from like 7 to 3:30. I can't believe it. So she's earned a bunch of money for school. I'm really proud of her. Robert Costello, thank you too for the super chat. Harry Dean says he just woke up. Rub that sleep out of your eyes, Harry. Go take a shower. You stink. Across the Universe, are we on a Beatles kick? I do love that one, but I don't know the lyrics. I don't know all of them. Those are really hard to remember. Let's do it though. Why not? I like that one a lot. I have a cool story. Someday I want to interview my friend Hideaki Tokunaga. Now, not the famous Hideaki Tokunaga in Japan. I know there are two of them, but the one that played on my second album, Just Us, who is my good friend, because Hide lived in New York City at the same time as Jaco Pastorius, and Hide has the coolest story. He's got a lot of really cool stories about Jaco. I say just Jaco because Hide talks about him because they were friends, and so, but I should say Mr. Pastorius probably. And anyway, one of the stories is that Hide played at some jazz club, I think down in the Village. Every night at 2 he went on, and for some reason Jaco would come hang out there and just sit with some people, just doing whatever, shooting the breeze until the wee hours of the morning while Hide played solo guitar. And Hide played a Beatles song that he'd been working out, and he'd been working out maybe a reharm to it and some really, really tasty chords, and he played it. And when he was done, like he often did, he went over and sat down at Jaco's table, and Jaco said to him, he said, I can't phrase it like he did, but the gist of it was those Beatles songs, they don't need anything more than what the Beatles played on them. So I'm very careful. I always think of it, especially when I play Beatles songs, careful about adding extra little tasty things, because he's right. Like, those Beatles songs, they were perfect the way that they did them. But on that song, I do love the way that the natural 9 sounds on the minor 2 chord. Right? It's such a nice bite. That note, so I usually do add it. Okay. Across the Universe. Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jaguru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Just a little bit. Thank you for that great request. And somehow somebody's message got blocked for a second. I think it's because they wrote the word Donald Fagen. Good on you, YouTube. Even if you don't play it now, do check out the chords for Florida Room by Donald Fagen. Very interesting. I love Florida Room. I don't know if I've ever tried to play it, but I love it. I love that whole album, Kamakiriad. How's that go? Oh yeah, I don't think I could just play them. Lover's time song. We're all down south to kind of pyramid, right? That's a great song. Yeah, I should check it, because those are chords that I can't just pull out of my head. They're so complicated. I'd have to listen really hard. It's a great song. In my Florida room. Robbie, another super chat from Robbie. Thank you, Robbie. Do I know Souvenir by Billy Joel? No, I don't. I've been encouraged to learn Souvenir by Billy Joel. I'll have to look that up. If not, Moonlight in Vermont. And I think that I can do that one, although it's not one that I do often. And I might have to read the chord changes. And I don't know if I know all the lyrics. It's a long one, right? That's a funny form and stuff. Moonlight in Vermont. Oh no, that's not the long one. The other one, I get confused. What's the other one that's a long form and I can't remember it ever? Thank you, Robbie. Great request. I did okay, I guess. I don't know if I could have sung it. Maybe I could have. I'm really behind on these. I'm scrolling back quite a ways. Okay, let's see. You were harmonizing with me, Andrew? Way to go. Thank you. I would be harmonizing with you too if I was listening to you. Joseph, thank you. What a nice thing to say. Brenda, you love the intricate chords I do. Well, thank you. I do my best. What's the first step to learning requests so fast? Just start learning tunes, Connor. Tunes, 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 tunes. I read a quote from Frank Vignola the other day. He said, like, licks are overrated or something. All the repertoire is in the tunes. Just learn as many tunes as you can. So I do have that video called A Tune a Week, my practice routine, and that's a good, if you're a little advanced, if you know how to play your voicings and, get around the keyboard a little bit, it's a good practice routine to just every single week you shed a new tune for the whole week in different ways. One day you do voicings, one day you do scales, one day you do all 12 keys, one day you do nothing but listen to recordings of it. It's a good way to just learn tunes. So yeah, that's it. Like, and listen to the great singers. Listen to Ella Fitzgerald and Sarah Vaughan and Frank Sinatra and Billie Holiday and Dinah Washington and Tony Bennett and Nat King Cole and everybody. Just listen to those singers and learn the words. It's a whole lot of advice I just gave you. You're welcome. Just kidding. Let's see. Time to rest your weary head. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let's try it. I was playing it one day, but it's been a while, and that's on new Jacob Collier album, right? Let me see. I don't know the lyrics. The lyrics are tricky. Rest your weary head lyric. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's so pretty, but I gotta remember there's a trick about it. I think it's in the 7th. Something like that. I'll try. The time has come for me to tell you all the things I really feel about you. 'Cause lately time's been moving on, and every day we seem to grow a little older too. The more I think of you, the less I seem to know the way I feel about you. And all I think is all I know, and all I know is all I want to think about is you. I used to think I knew it all, and that the love you gave was mine for keeping. I guess I cared too much for you back then to see the simple magic of it all. I long to see the things we saw when we were young and could not see so clearly, when all the world was just a blur of colored lines that I traced most sincerely back to you. And you would say, time to rest your weary head, take your wings and go to bed. I know you wanna know it all, my darling. And I'd say, sit me down and rock me to sleep. It's worth listening to a bajillion times. That's all I have to say about it. Great request. What the world needs now is love. That's a nice one. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to quit looking things up. And I'm just going to play a little bit of songs. How about that? How about you guys just request and request and request and request, and I'll play like 8 bars of each song or 4 bars of each song or something, and try to seamlessly go from one song to the next. Is that a challenge? That's a challenge. Okay. Little drink. You guys can see my computer, can't you? You can see all these weird updates that showed up that are kind of driving me crazy. I'll get rid of them. Okay, so what the world needs now, is that what it was? I lost it. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Okay. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. I have often walked down the street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. It's very clear our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. The regular crowd rushing in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. What you see will define explanation. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover, and tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're a modern Stone Age family from the town of Bedrock. They're a phase right out of history. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Ba-la-la-la-bamba, ba-la-la-ba-la-la-bamba. Se necesito una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia para mí, para ti. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. No moon at all, it's so dark. Even Fido is afraid to bark. The stars have disappeared from sight and there's no moon at all. You are the promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a spring. You'd say that I had spring fever, but it isn't even spring. If you're feeling, if you're feeling fancy free, come wander through the world with me, and any place we chance to be will be our rendezvous. Once I lived the life of a millionaire. I spent all my money, didn't have any cares. You must take the A train to go to Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. And if you miss the A train, you'll find you missed the quickest way to Harlem. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. It was 2 for the road. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. I think that we're losing love. Oh, I'm sure that we're losing love. Georgia, Georgia, a song of you. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. My song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. I walk through the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses. As above the sun, the earth knows it's revolving, and the rosebuds know to bloom in early May. Say it's only a paper moon rolling over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me. Billy, don't be a hero, don't be a fool with your life. Billy, don't be a hero, come back and make me your wife. Friday morning at 6 o'clock, as the day begins, silently clutching her bedroom gown. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Blue sky smiling at me, nothing but blue sky. eyes do I see blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Benny and the Jets, the weird and the wonderful. Benny, she's really keen. She's got electric boots, a mohair suit. You know I read it in a magazine. Oh. Benny and the Jets. Penny Lane is in my ear. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies, some say love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. Every breath you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. I'm running out of steam. A few more. Lately, I find myself out gazing at stars. What a difference a day made. 24 little hours. I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you, come rain or come shine. High as a mountain, and deep as a river, come rain or come shine. I think Careless Whisper ends it. I mean, it's Careless Whisper, right? I'm never gonna dance again. The guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. I should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I've been given. So you're never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. Guys, I feel like Sarah Vaughan live in Tokyo. I'm sweating everywhere, all glistening. Holy moly. Thought it was taxing. It was fun though. It was really fun. I haven't done that very many times in my life, but every time I do, I feel like I just took the SAT. It was really fun. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Any last questions, maybe about the YouTube channel or something? I know what I can tell you. You know, I just made that video about why aren't there more women in jazz. The top comment on it was, can you please make a Spotify playlist of people for us to listen to? So I have this idea. There's 173 of you here right now. That's enough to take a good little sampling of like a poll. I always have ideas. I just don't know if I'm going to carry them out or not. But yeah, it was a big finish, Andrew. my idea is this. Well, I did make a Spotify playlist. It's on my user. So if you look me up on Spotify, Aimee Nolte, then you can see my playlists and you can follow it. So it's called Women Instrumentalists in Jazz, Old and New. I should probably call it Then and Now, but it's called Old and New right now. I can change it. And lots and lots of good ladies on there. I've had so many wonderful suggestions from everybody to open up my mind and your minds to a world of female instrumentalists that you didn't even know existed. And I'm guilty of it too, everybody. I don't listen to nearly as many women as I should. And that's all it's going to take is just for us to start. And then someday we won't even have to talk about it. We just got to, start. And at least for me, I feel like that's what I need to do. I'm totally guilty of it. All my videos are about men. Hardly any women. And all the people that I always play with, they're always men. But I love them, and they're amazing. And so I'm not really down on myself for that, but I do realize that it's me too. So anyway, thank you for the love that you've shown the video. If the video irked you a little bit, and I think it did for some people, I know that people just get tired of, you think it's politics or something. For me, this isn't politics. It's not. It's just it's just giving a little extra attention where it's due, and encouraging those young girls that I think might drop it because they just want to, all the things I talked about in the video. So that's just what it's about for me. Let's just, I don't know, try to help out a little bit. My idea, I do have one. It's that I could make a video, and it could be announcing the Spotify playlist, and I'm not nearly done making it. Everybody's giving me so many. Yes, Eliane Elias is in the playlist. Everybody's giving me so many good ideas on Twitter and on Instagram and on my professional Facebook page, giving me ideas of wonderful females to listen to, old and new, then and now. And so if you go to any of those social media platforms, you can tell me who you think I ought to be listening to, and I will take your advice. I've listened to everybody that everybody's told me to listen to. And my idea is that I could make the video, introduce the Spotify playlist, and ask everybody how they would feel about, well, no, I wouldn't ask them how they would feel. I'm asking you how you'd feel. Ask everybody to take a week, the first week in September, and dedicate it to listening to only female instrumentalists. Now, some of them on my list are women that sing but also play an instrument. Like you'll see, I haven't put her on there yet, but Cyril Aimee, I'm going to put on there when she loops because I think her looping is an instrument. But I will leave off the singers just because I think the singers get attention. I don't think that's a problem. I think, if anything, men have been underrepresented in the vocalist category. So there's your lick, Jesus. And what do you think about it? If I asked, I actually got quite a few people unsubscribing from my channel because they were mad at me for talking about women in jazz. So that kind of stinks, but it's okay. And I just think that would be a fun idea because for me, I've been listening to pretty much nothing but women for the last 4 days, and I'm realizing things about myself that I had never realized before in listening to them, and it's doing great things for me. I really like it. So anyway, you like the idea. Cheryl likes the idea. Tommy likes the idea. That's good. 2 of you out of 175 so far. Looping is such a skill. It's an amazing skill. I'm glad you think so, Andrew. Yeah, the singers get the attention. It's because people like to hear words and people like to hear a voice. It's very personal. I understand that. I do too. So anyway, that's an idea. I won't do it for my next video. I'll probably do something more musical than that. But Juan, I'm going to allow your comment. Dorks. Get rid of them. Yeah, maybe we're better off. Emily Remler is also on my album, or my Spotify playlist. The bad thing about Emily Remler is that not very much of her music is available on Spotify. So there wasn't a lot to pick from, but I did choose. Haley Niswanger, have listened to her. I think I put her on there. The Rebecca Johnson Band. Yeah, don't tell me right here. I love it. And you guys, tell each other, that's okay. But these are all comments that are going away. So tell me on my social media platforms, and then I'll see them, and they'll just be there forever. And I'll check it out. So that's what I'm thinking about. And I also have a really fun date coming up in October. Is it the 18th and 19th of October, I think? Either the 18th and 19th or 19th and 20th, I am playing with Nikki Perrott and Justin Varnes and Taylor Roberts in South Carolina at the Jazz Corner. 2 nights we headline, and I'm excited about that. I'm mostly excited to go see my friends. I love Nikki and Taylor and Justin. We have such a good time together. But that'll be a really fun date. And if you live near South Carolina, it would be so fun if you came. I have not heard of Chihiro Yamanaka, but will you come on my Twitter or Instagram and tell me about her, and I'll look her up. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. And somebody said their daughter's going away to college. I saw that a while back. I'm sorry. You have my sympathy and also my excitement. I know daughters go to college. My son already did go to college. Your mom goes to college. And it's part of life. Is what happens. And it's good. I mean, pretty soon, John and I, we're going to be empty nesters. I don't know. Our youngest is 13, so we're still 5 years away from that. But that's going to be cool, too. Just everything's a different part of life. It'll all be all right. Like tonight, we just sat here shooting the breeze for an hour and a half. And you guys called some crazy fun requests, and I had a really good time. And I want to say thank you for everybody that you tuned in tonight, and or today, as the case may be, depending on what part of the world you're in. And I want to say thank you for supporting me, always watching, doing all the tiny things like clicking the thumbs up and subscribing and sharing videos sometimes. I see you, and I appreciate you very much. Don't forget, you can get some shirts and hats and things like that at my website. You can also get PDFs that go along with my videos. The most selling PDF I'm excited about is the Extreme 251 workout and all the keys. That one's done well. That's helping to send Ella to college. So thank you everybody who's ordered that too. I hope you have a really good time with it. And take care and be good and make friends and do nice things for people. And I'll see you next time on Aimee Nolte Music.